Good evening and welcome to the Magic Show, where we learn simple things to make us smart and lazy. Our normal mantras: don't work hard, work smart. And second, knowing is not doing, doing is doing. So knowledge without action is zero. Our future programs, since today we are on the first Friday of the month, this is a free session, unlimited number of people can join. For our 10th and 17th sessions, they are only for paid subscribers. So we will be doing some Windows tips and some Excel tips in the next two sessions. How many of you attended our first session on Windows, on Word? Can you just give me yes or no in the chat box, because you will be all muted during this session. How many of you were there in the first session of Word? Okay, I'm not getting many yeses. So we'll just do a few tricks which we did in the first session, and then move on to some things which are new and which are very interesting. Every one of us feels that we know Word very well, but there are lots of things within Word which are not known or not well known. Let me put it this way. So there are not many things which are well known. So let us get right into the session. I'll be sharing my screen. We'll start with Word. Are you able to see my screen? Yeah, you're able to see the Word screen? Fine. So last time when we did Word, we did some simple tricks which are very useful in day-to-day. So we learned how to draw a line. So how do we draw a line? We use a dash, correct? We use dash, 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 dash so many times. But the simple way of drawing lines is just put 3 dashes and press enter, and the entire line is drawn. Extremely simple. If you want to put a double line, you put equal to sign 3 times, press enter, and you got a double line. Okay, it's extremely simple. Drawing lines. So you can put a asterisk 3 times, press enter, and you will get a asterisk line. Very, very common, very useful in day-to-day work. So drawing lines is very simple. I'll just remove all the lines for the time being. Okay. Then another interesting thing which we had learned in our first session on Word. Of course, we learned a lot of things, but 2-3 things I thought I will repeat so that people who have not attended the earlier session can understand that. How do we open PDF documents in Word? I think in our session on PDF documents, how to edit, how to manipulate PDF documents, we had seen how do we manipulate PDF documents, how do we edit PDF documents in Word. So the simple way of doing it is go to File, say Open, and then you click on, see, these are PDF files. You can see 2-3 PDF files and there is a Word file. So I'll just open a PDF file. I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying file, open, and clicking on a PDF file. Now what message you are getting? Word will now convert your PDF to an editable Word document. This may take a while. The resulting Word document will be optimized to allow you to edit the text. So it might not look exactly like the original PDF. So if the original PDF document is having lots of formatting and lots of images, etc., it may go wonky. Especially, that's what it says, especially if the original file has lots of graphics. I'll say, okay, I'll try it out. Now this is, I've just picked the Ministry of Home Affairs circular, which is in PDF form. Okay. And it is converting it. And now it comes to me as a text format. Now this is very powerful because now I can do Government of India. Instead of Government of India, I can say Government of Maharashtra. This is originally a PDF document. Now I can make changes. Whatever I do here, I can save it. I can save it as a Word file. I can save it as a PDF file. See, the original was PDF. If you see on the top, the original still shows a PDF file. So I can save it as a PDF also. So this is a very, very simple way of editing PDF files. Are we clear? So what we did is we just said file and then we said open. And we picked up a PDF file. For example, now let me see if I can open another PDF file. Again, the same warning comes. It says that it may take a while, Word document will be optimized, etc., etc. And I can say okay. And you can see how this PDF file has become a Word file. Now I can make changes in this file. Can you see how simple it is to make changes or to edit a PDF file? Just say file, open, and straight away you are able to open a PDF file. You don't have to worry at all about conversion, this, that, etc., etc. It's extremely simple. Just say file, open. Are we clear on this? Anyone has any doubts? Just say file, open, and then you straight away open the file. Okay, anyone has any doubts here? Shall we proceed? I'll just close. The other thing, yeah, if the PDF file is encrypted, then it may be difficult depending on the type of encryption and the strength of the encryption. You may not be able to open, but normal PDF files like circulars, etc., are very easy to open and edit. So you must understand that if a file is encrypted, if a file is saved with a password, Word will not be able to open it. Yes, you're right. So DSC signed files, etc., it may not be able to open. But typically when you sign up on a website for something and they give you a PDF form, you can straight away download it and open it and start filling up the form, and it will be very simple to handle it. The third thing which we had seen earlier was how we can use the clipboard in Word. Now this is common for Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So when we type something, say, okay, when we copy something in the clipboard, I say Control C to copy, correct? And I can paste it anywhere else in the document. I can paste it here. Now I am copying this also, Control C, I am pasting it here. I am copying this, Control C, and pasting it here. Control C and Control V. Okay. So I am going on adding from the clipboard. Okay. Now when I add from the clipboard, what is remaining in the clipboard? Any idea? What remains in the clipboard? The last item that I pasted. So what was the last item I pasted here? Chennai. So when I say Control V, I will always get Chennai, but I will not get the earlier ones. Now, all Microsoft Office apps, that is Word, Excel, PowerPoint, they have something called a clipboard out here. On the top here, there is a small arrow. Can you see this? Next to the clipboard, there is a small arrow. Okay, if you click on that, and now if you copy, now see it adds to the clipboard, Mumbai, Kolkata. Whenever I'm copying something, it gets added to the clipboard. So you have a clipboard which keeps on getting. Now, if I want to paste anything, for example, I want to paste Kolkata now. So I just go here. It says Kolkata. If I want to paste Mumbai now, just go here and click on this. So straight away, I have a list of all the things that is there in my clipboard. What normally happens is only the last item that you have copied will remain in the clipboard. Here you get a whole lot of things. Anything that you do during the session will all be part of this clipboard. So if you do copy paste any of these things, it keeps on accumulating in the clipboard and you will be able to paste anything. There is a drop down. You can even delete this from the clipboard, or you can keep it and you can paste it. Or further still, you can say paste all, where all the things that are in the clipboard can be pasted straight away. Now, this is also very, very useful because many times you want to paste something from one place to the other and you might not be able to do it until you go and activate the clipboard. Are we clear on this? This small arrow here, see all the items you have copied to the clipboard. Normally, the last item is only pasted. But when you go here, you can see any of the items that you have copied and you can paste any of these items. So accessing the clipboard becomes very easy in any Office app. As I said, it could be Word, it could be Excel, it could be PowerPoint. You have this common option here where you can see all the items you have copied to the clipboard and you can paste any one selectively or all of them together. So that is also another very interesting tip in Word. Now, last time, if you remember, when we did the Windows tips, we also identified something where in Windows, we could call it as a night mode. You remember that? So when you have a night mode in Windows, what happens is the glare that you get from the screen can be nullified. It becomes very, very dull. Now, typically in most of the cases nowadays, what happens is you can run entire Office, whether it is Word, Excel or PowerPoint, all of these you can run as in the dark mode. So what happens is the bright light that hits your eyes will not disturb you, especially during evenings or in the night. It becomes very, very useful. So how do you enable dark mode in Office apps? So you just go to File, go to Account. There is something called Office Theme. By default, it is colorful. You can select dark gray or black or white, or use the system settings. So in the Windows itself, if you have used a dark mode, you can go to the Windows. Suppose we take black mode. Now you see what happens. Your entire screen has become black. Now it is very easy to read. That bright light is not there. If you are on a laptop, you can even conserve your battery if you are in dark mode. So this is a very, very simple way of running the dark mode. You just go to File, go to Account, and Office Theme is black. Or you can use gray or whatever you want, dark gray. So this also looks decent. Now what happens to this area, your actual working area? This is still bright and it's still hurting your eyes. So what you do here is you go to Design, and in Design, you have something called Page Color on the top right. Again, you make it black, and now see, it's very easy to read. It doesn't hurt your eyes, and whatever I am doing will be in the latest version of Office. It is in Office 365 or even Office, but the latest version of Office. So maybe some things may not work in your other versions. If you have an older version, if you have a pirated version, it may not work. But this is available throughout Office 365 and the latest version of Office. Now you will ask me that when I am typing this, I will type anything, but what happens when I go to print? Will it print white on a dark page? The answer is no, it will not do. When you go to print, you see the print preview. The print preview is normal. Okay. So if you are using a dark mode, it doesn't mean that it always prints also in the dark mode. This is only for viewing. So it doesn't hurt your eyes, and it is only for viewing. Suppose now you make this into a red color deliberately. Now if you say File, Print, the red comes automatically. Are we clear on this? So the dark mode is only for easy viewing. It doesn't hurt your eyes, but when you go to print, it will be the normal printing. So I will disable the dark mode. I am not very used to the dark mode. So I will go back and make my page color as white. I will go to File, Account, Theme. I'll make it colorful, and I'm back to normal. Okay, so this is a very, very simple way of handling any Office document or sheet in the dark mode. Any questions here so far? Okay, no questions. So let's move ahead. Now I'll just discard this. I'll open Word again. Now this is something which you need to see and understand how you can publish stuff to the web. Okay, please be careful. Again, this is in the latest version of Office, but it's a very, very powerful tool. Let us open a file. File, open. I'll go to folders, demo. So I wrote this article, enable editing. Okay. So I wrote this article sometime back. Some interesting free Windows 10 apps and downloads. Okay, so I have some apps here. Okay, this is a little longish document, maybe 2.5, 3 pages. Now I want to share it with my friends. How do I share it? I will save it and then send a mail to my friends, correct? Yes, the session is being recorded and it will be there available on our YouTube channel. So don't worry about this. This is our YouTube channel. You can go there, subscribe and share with anyone. So coming back to this document, so this is an article which I have written and I want to share it with my friends. As I said, the old-fashioned way of sharing it is what? You save it, you go to your email app, you start emailing it to multiple friends. Okay, that is the old-fashioned way of sharing it. Once you share it, what is the disadvantage? Now, if I make any changes out here, they will not be visible to all those people whom I have shared it with. So I have to share it again and again and again. So it becomes a little bit difficult. So what Word allows us to do is it allows us to publish this document to the web. Once you publish the document, then you have to only share the link of the document to others. And once you share the link, you come here, you start making changes, automatically all the changes will be reflected online. Let us see how we can do this. Now this is interesting and very, very useful, especially when you want to share your document with multiple people or the world at large. So how do you share on the web? You go to File, on the top left, File. There is something called Transform. Can you see this option somewhere in the middle? It is called Transform. So you click on Transform and see what happens on the right. It says transform to a web page. And how the web page will look, it also shows you. It will look like this in the browser and it will look like this in the mobile. Okay. So now what you are doing is, suppose I select this particular style. Okay. And I say transform. Now see the beauty of this. It will convert this into a web page, and I'll just bring my browser out here. My document has been made into a web page. Can you see this? The title is here. I can go down and see how the headings are coming up. Can you see how neatly it has been? So if I paste this into my WhatsApp, I'm pasting it into the chat box. And if you click on it, you'll see exactly this in your machine also. Okay, are we clear on this? How do we publish to the web? We just go to Word, you go to File, you go to Transform and publish it to the web. And when you publish to the web, in your browser, you can use this link straight away. Did anybody try seeing the published document? Yes, it comes up probably. Now see the beauty of this. As I said earlier, suppose I'm minimizing this. Now I make changes to this document. I'm saying Windows 11. Saying Windows 11. Okay. Now, if you click on that same link, it will show you the revised document. This is the beauty of this whole thing. If I just refresh it, oops, sorry, I need to save it. I need to save it once. And once I save it, then this can keep getting refreshed automatically. Are we getting this? I'll just say share once more and say transform. Okay, now Windows 11 is showing me. This link has, so I need to just give a new link. That's it. No, I need to give a new link. Sorry. So if I give a new link, then the revised document is available. Okay. So when I have a document which I need to share with people, I can straight away use the transform option. And if I say edit, now see the beauty of this edit. I am able to choose my background. I am able to, now for example, I come here, sticky notes. So I have Microsoft OneNote, for example. I want to use this image. Okay. And I put it here. So now in my document, this will be the icon that will be visible. And I go to nightlight settings. I go to all. I say nightlight and search. I can search images. Suppose I like this image, I can drop it here. Okay, everything. So I search for everything. I then say play. It almost becomes like my web page. See how sticky notes, I did one nightlight settings, I did another image. For everything, I use another image. You can present it in the way you want it. Yes, it is available permanently till such time it is with you. If you delete the original document, obviously the published document will no longer be there. But otherwise, it is available permanently. Yeah. Okay, so this is a very, very useful thing to do. And then you can play around with what sort of, suppose I like this particular presentation, then how it will look on the web page. I say transform, and the new web page is built instantly. Like I don't have to worry too much. Yeah. So here the titles and all are in a different way. How easy it is to publish to the web. Okay. Are we clear on this? Any document that you have, you can say file, transform, and publish it to the web. You don't have to create a website. You don't have to do anything. All the website developers will be out of business when you do this instantly. Like it is instant publication. Yeah. So this is a very interesting concept, that you can transform your document to a web page instantly. Very useful. No, you may not link with an existing website. This is a standalone document basically. So you are able to just publish it. Okay, it is not something which is linked to an existing website. The shortcut to transform, there is no shortcut. You just go to File and say Transform. Okay, and then this transform window will come on the right. And then you can select the theme that you want and just click on it and go ahead. Okay. So this is very useful, as I said, when you are creating a document and you want to share it with multiple people, it presents the document in a very nice way. It gives you a nice header. It gives you a nice background, etc., etc. Okay, now let us see what we can do. Now, this is something also very, very interesting. Suppose again, I use the same stuff, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, Jaipur. I am just typing randomly some text. Can I do a sorting within Word? That is the question. If I want to sort all this, how can I do it? So in Word, it is very simple. You just select what you want to sort. Okay, and there is this icon here. Can you see the sorting option icon on the top? Arrange the current selection in alphabetical or numerical order. Okay, so if I just click on it, it asks me, how do you want to sort? Sort by paragraph, text, ascending order. So I say, okay. Now it becomes sorted. C, D, J, K, M. Very, very simple, but we never use Word to sort stuff. It's very, very powerful also, and it's instant. What I have to do, just select the stuff that I want to sort, go to the sorting option. If I say descending, it will be in reverse order. Very simple and very, very powerful. It's just instant. We always associate sorting with Excel, but we can do sorting in a very limited way. Of course, when you do in Excel, it's in a very, very extensive way. But the basic sorting you can do very simply in Word. Just go here, click on this, sort text in ascending order. Okay, and it is in ascending order. Are we clear on this? Yes, yes, yes. We will work it in a table also. Yes. See, we didn't know the basic sorting. Now we are getting greedy. So we want to work it in a table also. Let's see how. There are so many things that we have to understand in sort. So this is a simple alphabetical sort. Then if you want a simple numerical sort, now suppose we select all these and say sort. Automatically it has understood that you are sorting a number. Earlier it was text. If you remember, earlier it was text. Now it is number. I say okay. So now everything is sorted in ascending order. You can sort it in descending order, same options. And okay. So sorting works on text. It works on numbers. It also works on dates. Oops. Okay, so this is a series of dates. I just select them. I say sort. See, automatically it has understood that I am sorting of dates. I say ascending order. Okay. Now everything is sorted in ascending order, and the same will work for the descending order also. So you can do text, you can do numbers, you can do dates. These are three basic areas on which you can do a sort. Okay, now the next question, does sorting work in a table? Let's see whether it works or not. Let us make a table. Insert a table. So I'll draw a table. Five items. Okay, I'm just doing a rough job. So I'll write okay, and then I will put some figures. 800, again same figures. I'll put 600, 400, 300, 200, and some dates also. Let me put some dates, same dates. Yes, randomly I'll just put some things. Okay, now the question which was asked is, does sorting work in a table? So we have to, for it to work, we have to select the entire table and then go to sort. Now see what happens here. It says sort by Chennai, which we don't want. So we just use this drop down and we say sort by column 1. What is column 1? This is the city. So we say sort by column 1. Okay. Is it sorted? Yes.
It was already in the same order, sir.
No. It was Chennai, Delhi, Jaipur, Kolkata, Bombay. Oh, sorry, it is in the same order. So let's sort it reverse way. You can say descending. Column 1 descending. Okay. Let us do it the other way. What are the other options? Let us see. It says sort by column 1, then by column 2. So if column 1 is common, then second sort order will be column 2. And then you can even have multiple sort orders. Are you getting this? You can say, now suppose there are 2 Mumbais. Then you want, suppose there are 2 Mumbais. Now we will say sort it in ascending order. Let us try this. Okay, so sort by column 1. Okay, this is text. We want it in ascending order. Then by column 2 in descending order. So 300 should go above 200, right? Okay. So now the first column is in ascending order, Chennai, Delhi, Jaipur, Mumbai. But if there is the same item here, then you have to further sort this by descending order. No, it is not distorting because I'm selecting the entire table. So all these fields, the next two fields are moving along with this. It is Chennai is 800, it remains 800. So if I again go and sort it in descending order, sorry, column 1. Then my column 2, okay. So Chennai remains 800 and Chennai remains to 120, okay. It is not distorting for the simple reason that you are taking the entire table. If you are taking only this column, then yes, everything would have been jumbled. But if you are taking the entire table, things are not jumbled. They all go together. Okay. So this is important that you have to select the entire table and you should be able to sort the document easily. Are we clear on this? Any questions on this sorting? One is the plain sorting, that is the text or numbers or dates. Then if you put them in a table, you can also say, okay, I want to sort it by this. So I can also say, sort it by column 2 first, and then I don't want to sort. I just want this in ascending order. Then what should I get? 200, 300, 400, 600, and 800, irrespective of what is on the left or right. But the entire thing gets realigned. What date format does it recognize? Again, this is, I have used in my Windows, I have used the date which is in the Indian format, that is DDMMYY. But if in your Windows you have selected the date as the American format, then it will work in the American format also. So here on the bottom right, can you see the date? It is in Indian format. Okay. So it is DDMMYY. But if you have MMDDYY, automatically this date will be recognized in the American format. Are we clear on this? Any questions? This is very useful. Many people don't use these options in Word. Any questions so far? Because there's something else which is more interesting in sorting. So now let me, this is okay. I will just close this. Don't save, and I'll open it again. Now I'll open another file. Okay, now this file, I have written it in a random order. Be careful. When I'm putting something in Word, I have to define the headings. So suppose I define this as heading 1 or heading 2. I think heading 2 looks a little bolder. I define this as heading 2. I'll tell you why I'm doing all this. I define this as heading 2 and I define this as heading 2. Okay. Now see carefully. See the titles, whatever I've used, sticky notes, night light settings, everything, file converter, correct? Now I'm selecting this area of my document, wherever I have the matter. Okay. Now I go to sort. I'm saying now sort by the headings. I have given the headings to each of these paragraphs. I said, go and sort by headings in ascending order. And I say, okay. Now see what has happened. Everything has come first. E has come first. F, N, and then S. My entire document can be sorted if I am using a certain format. So whether I'm using heading 1 or heading 2 or heading 3 or whatever. Can you see how powerful this is? Again, if I say sort the entire document by headings in descending order, the entire document is now in descending order. Sticky notes has come first, nightlight settings has come second, file converter has come third, and everything has come last. Are we getting this? Very, very interesting and very useful, especially if you have long documents and you want to do certain sorts, or you want to, for example, you might even want to number these. So if it is, this is number 1, this is number 5, this is number 7, then automatically it will come in order of number because numeric sort is also available. But you can do it by the titles of the heading also. This is very useful when you are using long documents. So sorting in Word is useful and very, very powerful, especially when you have long documents. Are we clear on this? I'm just removing all the sorts and all the, I'm going back to the original document. Did you understand this part? How we could sort the entire document with headings? I made each one of these as headings. And then I said sort with the headings. Obviously, if you have multiple headings, it can get a little complicated, but still it will work. So like if you have headings and you have subheadings, it will work. Can we number the office pages? Of course, you can number it. Of course, you can number your pages. You can give I'll have to search for the numbering, insert, add in links, header and footer. So page numbers is here. You can put where you want the numbering. If you want it on the top of the page, bottom of the page, page margins, on left and right, current position on the line, formatting of page numbers, everything you can do. So page numbering is very, very powerful in Word. Yeah. In any, whether it is Word or Excel, you can give a page number, you can give headers, footers. We'll do this some other time. Headers, footers, and page numbers is also something very interesting, which we can run through. Are we getting the sort part? Any questions? No? Quickly type your questions if you have a question. Okay. So we don't have any questions. There are a couple of other things which you can do in Word, where you can share a document and you can collaborate on documents. Just like we had seen, I don't know if how many of you had attended our Google Docs sessions in the early stages, maybe 1.5 years ago, where we had how simple it is to share documents with one another. Here you have an option called share. Can you see share? Share this document, and so for sharing, you have to automatically upload a copy of the document to OneDrive. So I am saying upload this document to OneDrive. And then once it is uploaded, then what you can do is you can see now it is uploaded to your OneDrive. And then you have all the other options. Anyone with the link can edit. You can allow editing. You can set a password. You can set an expiration date. Or you can say, I don't want to allow editing. I want it only to view. So I can say allow editing or not to allow editing. I can set an expiry date after which this person will not be able to see the document. And I can also set a password. So I will say allow editing and apply. Now who all I want to include? One second. I have two questions which I will take, but they are on sorting. So just now, please concentrate on the sharing part. So when I want to write a message, I can write a message. I can copy a link to the document and send it, or I can send it to people whom I wish to share this document with. Okay, and I say send. So automatically the person to whom I have addressed it will get a link to this document and he can start working on it if he is allowed to edit, or he can read it. If he is not allowed to edit, he can only see it. Okay, so sharing is very simple. You just say share, and now that I have already uploaded it to OneDrive, it is not asking me again. I can just give the name of the person and send it. Okay, now your questions on headings with different colors is possible. Yes, you can straight away go here. Again, the simple formatting tools you can use. You can use different colors. That is not a problem. Okay, how to unsort? How to unsort is only by saying Control Z and you will unsort it, or don't save the document and your original document will be intact. Okay, there is no way, once you have sorted and saved the document, there is no way you can unsort it. The only way, other way is either you sort it ascending order or you sort it in the descending order. One last point I would like to share before we close today is when you make a long, interesting report or document, you want to put a cover page. So when you have created this document, you can say insert, there is something called cover page, add a cover page. So it will give you all the styles that are possible and you can select any of these and this becomes your cover page. Then you can fill in the blanks. You can write document title. You can write whatever you want to say. Then insert an image, replace this image, and your cover page is ready. Isn't this cool? Just make a cover page quickly. So you can just say insert and go to cover page and then select from a variety of styles. You have so many styles of cover page. And select this. Okay, it has taken whatever I had included earlier. You may have a subtitle, you can put a subtitle, you can put your stuff here. Very easy to insert a cover page in a document. Very easy to also insert a table of contents. Now see, this is also interesting. When you have to insert a table of contents, you go to references and there is an option called table of contents. So you put a table of contents. Now see, based on the headings, automatically your table of contents has come. Can you see this? So sticky notes was the first thing, nightlight settings was the second thing, everything was the third thing, and file control. So this is on page 1, this is on page 2, this is on page 3. Automatically your table of contents is made. Okay, so if it's here, we are seeing only very small documents, 2-3 page documents, but if it is a 200-page document, 300-page document, your table of contents becomes so easy to create. It's instant. You just don't have to do anything. So you can insert a cover page, you can insert the table of contents also in a Word document. Especially if you have long documents, this is very, very useful. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Anyone has any questions? No questions? Good. Yeah, so there is a lot in Word. Actually, Word also, you can have any number of sessions and still not clear it. So there is an option, if you are doing a research paper, there's an option to put a citation. There's an option to put, if you see here in all this research references option, you can put a footnote, you can put an end note, insert a citation, manage sources, insert an index, insert table of authorities. There's a whole lot of stuff to do in Word itself. So you should be very, very happy that you know as much as you need, but there is a lot more. And as I keep saying every time, is the more you explore, the more power you will get, and the more power you get, the more efficient and productive you become. Thank you very much and wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay protected. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Good night.